So welcome to this Thursday night um, Dream Team overview of our crowdfunding platform. Uh, really excited to share this information with you because we're evolving. If you know anything about what we've been doing the last 6 to 8 months, we've been going through evolutions, and we have dubbed the evolutions certain names. And so October, November, December of last year, as we ended the year of 2019, it was that we were learning, we were evolving to learn. And then it was at Bruce. And then after we did that, we said, now that we know enough and we got a lot of people motivated and ready to rock and roll, we decided that this evolution from January 1st to the end of March, these next 90 days, that we will be implementing our plan. So the evolution is all about the implementation of what we're doing. And it's important for you to kind of be in line with what we're doing with the evolutions, because it'll give you a better understanding of the mindset that we're in as we tell you new stuff, because we're forever evolving. Please believe that. You never stop growing, you never stop learning, you should never stop evolving. And so we're not. We're going to continue to keep our pedal to the metal, if you would, and keep bringing everything that we need to be successful and reach our end goal, which, make no mistake about this one, these are not just words, no one left behind. We're not leaving anybody back. If you paid $37 and you trusted in this system that you would be able to meet your fundraising goals, then that becomes our mission too. And so you'll see what we got going on. So before we get started too deeply, I'm gonna wait and see if Deidre made it to the line. Let me see if I see everybody on here. See if Deidre on there. Our travel agent extraordinaire. We talked earlier today, and she put our conference hotel together for us, and also the Carnival cruise that we're doing right after the conference. And I was just so excited when she called today, and I was, we both was pretty excited on the call. But I'm like, yes, I'm so glad you called me, because I want you to say a couple of words tonight, just to let everybody know how to contact you, and that we still got this thing reserved, and we could put Pastor Summers, at ease, because he's been asking me about it the last couple of weeks, and we are definitely on track to make that thing happen. But we're on track to do some amazing things. So let me just make sure if she's on. Deidre, are you on there? You on with us? No, let me look at everybody. I don't see her yet. I want her to come on here at the beginning. So I'm going to get started and talk about our illustrious former president for a moment, and then if Deidre comes on, we're going to break right then and there and allow her to say a couple of things, because she carved out some time in her schedule. She can't be on the entire call tonight because she has some other things she's doing. So we appreciate any time she gives us stuff. So, because of President Obama, and I don't even like calling him former president, he's just President Obama to me. So because of President Obama back in 2012, when he was the president, that's Deidre coming on now, we've been able to create a platform for crowdfunding that everybody can succeed. So with that in mind, let me call for Deidre to give us a few minutes of her time, and I'll continue on after that. Deidre, you on the line with us? Deidre? Oh, she muted. Okay, Deidre? Let me make sure you're not having any. Oh, hold on. Hey, Deidre, can you talk to us real quick about what we got going on with the conference reservation and also the cruise? We can hear you. I can hear you on the line, but I can't hear you talking. Hey, Deidre, I can't hear you on the Zoom platform. Yeah, I see your picture and you're unmuted. Let's try it again. I'm still on the phone with you, and I can put you on speaker if I have to.
All right, can you hear me?
Okay, and let me ask for Anita to unmute herself. Anita, can you hear Deidre? Say something else, Deidre.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Yeah, because she's on my phone. Well, I don't know why you can't be unmuted, but I can relay for you, and I do have you on speaker, okay? So Talk to us, DJ. What's going on? We got to get this conference room, and we need that cruise, man. We just can't wait for these next 6 months to go by. So what you got?
Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully, I'm talking loud enough where everyone can hear me.
Can you hear me, Anita?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure
Okay,
can.
you good?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we're good. I got you at the speaker.
Okay, great. Do you want me to dial into the line?
No, I think we're good. I think we can hear you.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, listen, I am super excited. We are coming within 6 months of the cruise. I'm so excited to do this for Cash Crown. We've had some more folks making their payments, so people have been making their payments. We've got cabins booked. And we are just ready to go ahead and get rolling with this again. So I was able to push back the mid-month payment. So instead of the middle of the month, you all have till February the 1st to make your January payment. I was able to push that out, so we have till February the 1st to make that January payment. But I know, Mr. Irving, you said you have some new people that have joined.
Yes, we do. Yes, we're growing.
So, all right, so let me give them the background on where we are with the cruise and the hotel conference that's going to take place beforehand, and we can go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so right up front, the conference for the Cash Crown is June 26th through the 28th of this year. We're going to be at the amazing Eden Rock Hotel down in Miami. If you have never been to this resort, it is absolutely amazing. It is beautiful. So that being at that conference at that venue is going to be absolutely amazing experience all by itself. And I know you all are going to be learning lots of great information as you continue on building wealth in your wealth journey. So we're going to cap it off at the end of the conference on the 28th. We'll be heading out on the 29th for a 4-day cruise to Cozumel, Mexico. So 4-day cruise from June 29th, the very next day, to July 2nd. So June 29th through July 2nd is the 4-day cruise. We'll be departing from Antigua, going to Key West, Florida, and to Cozumel, Mexico. All right, we have inside cabins, we have balcony cabins, and we have ocean suites available to accommodate everyone's budget. The deposit was $50 per person. That date has passed, so now the full deposits are due for people. All right, so we're looking at $150 for our new folks that would like to take part in this amazing conference and cruise. All right. So for those of you that have already made your $50 deposit, your full deposit is now coming due on February 1st. So please mark that date, February 1st. Your next $150 payment is due to make your full deposit. That $50 initially was just a placeholder. And then the full balance is due on April 30th of 2020.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'll be doing the land package as well as the cruise. For those that are just doing the land only and won't be joining us for the cruise, you don't want to miss this. Come on, the cruise, please. We got plenty of space available, so please join us. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. But for those that maybe have to get back to work or other commitments, the land-only portion is $725 for your entire hotel stay. And the land and cruise package together is $1,279. That will cover your hotel, that will cover your flight, as well as the 4-day cruise. So $725 for land only, $1279 for the land and cruise portion.
That's good. You got that wrote down?
If you have any questions, my phone number is 301-643-2745. You can leave a voicemail. Folks, I do work in a classified environment during the workday, so I cannot have access to my phone in a classified environment. If you leave me a voicemail, I promise I always return voicemail calls after 6 p.m., okay? So leave me a voicemail, and as soon as I get off my day job, I will absolutely get back with you that evening, okay? So again, Deidre Bass, my number is 301-643-2745. If you have any questions or need any additional information, and I am so looking forward to meeting all of you in Miami, Florida.
Yes, yes.
Over to you, Mike.
Oh, thank you so much, Deidre. That's amazing. I'm loving that all-in package price. I cannot wait to continue to promote that. If you would please send us out another email that you did like before, and we'll send it out to our members again tonight. And just thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great evening.
Yes, ma'am. Good night.
Good night.
Yep, that's it. Who's that? Mike Bolton. We're getting that number to you, Mike. Somebody said they couldn't call in. So hey guys, check this out. I got these 6 pages that I really want to kind of share with everyone tonight for my presentation. Really nothing new except for the spirit of the information, because as we continue to march forward every day, we also are learn new stuff, right? So we have a dynamic member on the team, Mr. Samson Cotton. He's our tax guy extraordinaire, and he's looking into some things as far as the IRS's updated gift tax law, because it's reviewed every year. And so in 2019, we were at 15,000, and he expects that it's still gonna be at 15,000 again, but we just want to be current with everything that we're talking about with the Gift Tax Act. But no changes to the crowdfunding opportunity that we have that was afforded to us by the Jobs Act that was signed in 2012. Still encouraging everybody to go and look at that. Okay, next slide. So let's get it going. There's some things you got to kind of really understand to keep everything into perspective. Most of you, if not all of you, have seen the multiple videos that we have out pertaining to crowdfunding. And even last summer, there's some good ones out that was 2 minutes long, 10 minutes long. And it really broke down that your fundraising opportunity can center around a project that you have going on, any cause-based actions, as well as ventures, which is equivalent to adventures. If you want to, sail the 7 seas, climb Mount Everest, or dive in the ocean's blue or whatever, you can do all those things as well. If you need financial backing in order to do the things you're trying to do in life, you can use this crowdfunding platform to get that done. So here's a key word that you need to be aware of, that is entrepreneur. If you're trying to get funding or raise funds in any way other than a job where you trade your time for money, then you're an entrepreneur. Everyone on this card tonight, you're an entrepreneur. So don't make any mistakes about whether or not you are an entrepreneur. It doesn't come with the title business owner. Business owner is a subtitle to entrepreneur. Okay, it's an entrepreneur spirit that we have that allows us to ride on this crowdfunding platform. Okay, Angelina's sending the number out now. Go to your chat to see that. And then yes, please. So our philosophy and our methodology, both of them. It's what we do. These 2 slides I'm about to show you now is everything that pertains to our system. And so, from an opportunity kind of perspective, we want you to know about how we do crowdfunding and what our methodologies and philosophies are, so that if you decide to do crowdfunding, all you need to know that there's a law that supports us. And then secondly, this is how we do it. So we decided to, treat it with the respect that it's due when you deal with money. and that's with a tremendous amount of respect. And so we plant seeds and we reap our harvest. And we believe in the law of reciprocity. And we build our systems in accordance with that. So when you personally sow a seed of $25 to enter into our crowdfunding platform, plus a one-time $12 admin fee for a total of $37, you're fully invested in what the system will allow you to do. That's the only amount that's really out of pocket. Every other contribution that you donate comes from the donations that you receive. So after you have put some work in and you have found two people, hopefully it's people that are already close to you in your life. Like on our team, it's my mother and mother-in-law and my wife and my best friend and my daughter and our military friend, have been our friend for 16 years, probably going on 17 now. And so that's what we invited, to the system. And we were just, felt blessed and fortunate that they said yes. They trusted in us and decided to try it out, and it's been working out pretty good so far. So once you do find two people and you help them find two, the only thing that happens after that is level 3. 8 people will enter into your team, and that will be the 8 donations that you receive in the number 1 position. So 8 pays out the 1 in donations, and that is exactly what we do for all 9 levels of this system. So 8 times 25 is $200. Remember, you contributed 37, and you receive back a bountiful harvest of 200. Yeah. That's the philosophy. And so on the methodology, equally as, these two go together like hand in glove. But look at the top of this wheel. Look at those words. Donate to each wheel as you receive, right? As you receive. And so as you receive your funding, you'll see here where it says the first 2 contributions, it's time for you to go to the $50 level. That is that you will donate one time $50 from the contributions that you receive from the 25 that places you on the 50, but really you're planting another seed and you should expect a harvest. This is a 1-to-8 ratio. When you plant 1 seed, your expectations is that you receive 8 back in your harvest. But at the top, I want to point out is 25 from the $25 seed. You're getting contributions from the 25, the 50, the 100, and then you also go to the $250 level, which is the VIP level. The significance of that is that everything that seed was supposed to do is fully realized once you receive 8 contributions from 25, 8 contributions from 50, 8 contributions from 100, and use those contributions to plant your seed on the next level. Because once you make it to the VIP level, then you are in a fully vested system of individuals, like-minded individuals that will that'll take you through all 9 levels of this fundraising structure. All right. So the wheel of $25 planting the seed, as long as you're not just putting $25 in the mail and saying, here's $25. Rather, you should say you put $25 in an envelope and you say, go seed and grow. Return to us our harvest for our faith and our families and our finances. That's what we say at New Creation Christian Fellowship Church. You know what I mean? That's what we say at our home church out here in San Antonio. And that's how I treat these contributions as well. And so the major point about this is that you don't go to the $250 wheel until you receive your last 4 contributions from the from the $100 level, because that equals $400, and we come back into our previous levels. So again, look at the bottom left yellow box. It says at the $100 wheel, use your last 4 contributions to re-enter the $25, $50, $100 wheels and advance to the $250 VIP level. That is very, very significant, the transition from the root phase to the VIP phase, because now you're fully vested and you're rolling through the remaining levels with no additional individuals needed on your team, no other monies, and self-sustained, fully vested. Yeah. So really quickly on how the wheel works, and the reason why I keep this slide in here, everybody, because I have a 4-page presentation on how the wheel works, and it's also on our ccfdreamteam.com, which is our website. It's also on our CCF Dream Team, which is on our YouTube channel. That is a 3.5-minute voiceover with the slides saying, hey, this is how the wheel works. The reason why it's important, because as you start to place individuals onto your team, you got to have a somewhat of a working knowledge about how and why and when and where. And so in this example, I'm telling you that everybody enters every wheel on the red, not just the 25. You enter the red on the 25, the 50, all the way to the 10,000. You enter the wheel on the red. And then as the wheel rotates and split, 2 red spots will become available behind you because you're going to move to the orange. Then when you move to the yellow, 4 spots will become available behind you on the red. And then you move to the center position, number 1, where 8 people will then enter onto the red positions, the 8 red positions, and those are the ones that will be contributing to your fundraising campaign. All right, so it's a very simple system once you understand it. Until you understand it, it's not so simple. And so there's 4 phases that the wheel goes through, and that's an opportunity for you to bring on your 2 people, for them to bring on their 4 people, and for those 4 to bring on their 8. This system is dependent upon a 2, 4, 8 building philosophy. 2 getting 2. That's all it is. So this is next to the final phase, the final slide, and it's a lot of numbers. And I really, really encourage everybody to spend just a little bit of time on your own, looking at how the money flows, because I want you to have an expectation, and I actually want you to start believing it. You may have a level of belief right now. I need you to pump it up a little bit more, right? Because money is not everything, but it's definitely right up there with oxygen. And thank God that we have oxygen being number 1 and money number 2, because when God breathed the breath of life into our nostrils, that's oxygen. That's when we got to be like, okay, this is what created us to be a person. But money is so important that when you look it up in the Bible, or when you hear any bishops preach about it, you're going to get some real good sermons about money, right? So I'm only mentioning that tonight because we're right on the precipice of earning and receiving, not really earning, but because of our system, we're looking to be funded a few $100,000 over the next couple of months. And so we got to start thinking about it beforehand. And I want you to think about it, and I want you to be excited about it, and I want you to have an expectation of receiving it. Because we ain't doing this for fun. We doing this because we have an expectation. It's not about the money, but it's what we do with the money. All right, so start thinking about that. We got a cruise to go on in a couple of months. Come on now, we got a conference to go to in Miami. Y'all heard, Deidre? So on the roof phase, that's what I've already explained. The first 3 levels will bring you back $1,400 in contributions, and you only gave up $187, and you receive back $1,400. And then you see where when you restart the $25, $50, and $100, when you're on the $250 level. What I want to point out to you is how exponentially the contributions become. And so when you go from the 250 to the 500 and to the 1,000, and then the 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, it goes from $3,400 received in contributions to $74 to $15,004. That's a $26,000 phase of contributions. And in the final 3 levels, which is 9 total levels, the number of completion on the 2,000, that's a $31,000 donation contribution, right? The 5,000 is a 71,000. Those 2 alone is over 100,000. The 10,000, the final level, is a 151,400 contribution level. Okay, so that's 254,000. Just those 3 levels by themselves. So this is I want you to have lofty goals. I want you to think of something that this fundraising opportunity will really fund for you. Right? Because it's there. It's absolutely there, and we're right there about to start really getting it now. Like not next month, but today kind of thing. Next slide. Seed time, harvest time, everybody. That's what we're talking about here. Final slide. Final slide. I made this the final slide tonight because we're in implementation phase. That means we're doing. Your mindset should be about, what do I need to do? And I don't mean the kind of what do I need to do like, oh, I got to get my 2. Oh, let me do a follow-up. No, I'm talking about do it with all that you are. Assimilate this information to you, and then if you're not working on it every single day, then there's a disconnect there. If you're not talking about it, if you're not walking it out, right? If you ain't walking it out, if you ain't working it out, then you kind of disconnected there. So as you have members on your team, do not be hard on them if they haven't done anything. No condemnation. Don't you talk about them. Don't you treat them bad or nothing like that. It's normal. And y'all know that it is. All of us that's been doing this home-based business stuff for the last couple of decades, you never had a team that everybody was doing anything. You barely had anybody working, quite frankly. But we have found a way to come true on our promise that everybody will make it, nobody left behind. So here it is. On the marketing material, we have great marketing material. They work when you work it. People don't work it, and that's fine. We knew that was going to happen. But we made the material in such a way that I need a little bit of involvement from the person who's using it. Like, for instance, instead of giving a presentation, we created a one-page overview. That's a 5-minute, 8-page, 8-slide-show presentation that you point to a slide and say, well, this is what's important on this slide, this is what's important on that slide, and 5 minutes later, you've done a complete overview, if that's what you want to do. Or you can give them the video for 4.5 minutes that does the same thing and explains the slides. So whether you want to do it yourself, whether you want to show them a video, whether you want to use a 4x6 card, whether you want to do the website, whether you want to go to a YouTube channel, all the things that you want to do, we've created a marketing material for you. So find out what you want to use and then use that. Then when it's all said and done, you're still not going to get your whole team to, harsh reality here, knock, knock. You're still not going to get your entire team to make it. But what will do that is what we believe we found so far. Thus far, we're implementing tonight, and that is our lead generating system. And members of my team here at Team One Dream in San Antonio, we're going to be beta testing what we believe, what we have determined to be the best system that we found. That's the most duplicatable, and that we'll be able to walk you through a 2-step process. Listen to this real quick on the lead generating system. We've created the autoresponders. It has all of our information in it, like the Obama video, like the 8-page presentation. Our YouTube channel is there. Our website is there. All the things that we do, our marketing material is being displayed and demonstrated in the auto-responding systems. And then at the end it says, hey, if you need some clarity on anything, and if you're ready to fund your campaign or your venture or your project, like we just mentioned before, then give me a call. So what happens is you get all these leads automatically, it goes into your system, the autoresponders kick in, you didn't do anything yet, you just turned the system on, and then all you're doing is waiting on a phone call. There's no other moving parts. We're doing attraction marketing, but there's rules to marketing. There's rules to attraction marketing. So we believe that we have checked the block on the things we need to do to have an effective attraction marketing campaign. So here's the final piece on this. So that 1/10 of 1% success rate will get us 100 new signups in 30 days. So I'm telling you what we're doing, and you don't understand it, and that's fine, because you don't have to understand it. We're going to beta test it. We're going to verify everything. And then when it's time for you to turn it on, you're just going to pay $60 and turn on the system and wait for a phone call. Understand what I'm saying there? They're going to have all the information that they need because we send it up in the autoresponder sentences that we sent them. And then your number is there, and they go, oh, okay, I kind of like this, but I don't care if 99.9% never call you. Because as long as 1/10 of 1% of the leads that we're going to be marketing to say yes, it's 100 signups. So that's what we have. And as we close out, I gotta share with you guys. Y'all remember me talking about this? This one is 7 habits, not 7 habits of highly effective people, and not 7 habits of highly effective managers or teenagers or whatever. This one is 7 habits of happy kids. And so my 8-year-old Paris, who's in the 3rd grade, made a book. She wanted to share with me. I'm always so fascinated that, from kindergarten on up in the school system I'm in, they work on 7 habits. Is absolutely phenomenal. So when I go, oh, you left your homework? that's your personal responsibility. And she get to go, yeah, you're right. It is my responsibility. I kind of messed that one up, as opposed to being a fight. And so, and listen to me. I was in Hawaii. My wife was deployed, and I was in charge of the family members. That wasn't, that was still on the island. And we had Stephen Covey came over to Hawaii after we had been going through 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, and it was a whole workshop for the year. And then we was able to meet him, and we got certified to teach 7 habits and all that. So I'm always impressed when I see the kids having a foundational knowledge of responsibility, of structure. It bleeds over to management. It bleeds over to everything that we do as adults. So Paris right here, right, baby. She's so awesome. She's one of my reasons why we work so hard at Cash Crowd Fund, so that we can bless a lot of people, and we want Paris to be one of the people that's being blessed. Say hello to people. Say hi, man. Hello. Okay, thank you, Paris. So, anyway, 7 Habits. It's a good read. It's a great read, and I want to turn over to Bruce, and I kind of transition to the fact of reading, because I really want us to continue to do things what you and Dr. Malone was talking about on Sunday. Leaders are readers, man. What you got, Bruce?
That was fun. Hey, fantastic job. I think we are so very lucky to have you guys, because one thing you mentioned there is you will continue to evolve, and I think that's very, very important. And our job is to keep up with the evolution. And I want to encourage everybody. And I also want to encourage everybody to don't forget to go to YouTube and hit subscribe. I did my interview. I did my interview with Gabby today. Yeah, but I want everybody to go there and hit subscribe. It's been on 30. I want to see it get to 60 and 90 and keep on going. And I forgot to text out today. Now my phone been ringing. I got it in my hand. Yeah, because what is the Zoom call? I'm on it. Y'all know we do it. But that's the point. We can't ever drop the ball. We just got to keep on doing all those things we control. It's like if you don't Zoom, if you don't text out about the Zoom, then it might slip their mind. And so, I was just talking to Bert on the phone while you were talking. I was like, I forgot. And Francis just called, and they just been calling. I was like, yo, should have just dialed in.
Yeah.
But anyway, kudos to everybody. Thank you, Micah. I see that young lady in the back, Angelina. How you doing? And let's keep it moving. And then I'm glad your girl got on about the cruise. So let's get to promoting that. That should be exciting. So,
yes.
All right, everybody. I got to go now. I got to get ready. I get psyched out now.
Well, we gonna support you on the next call, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I talked to Evangelist Foster. I said I'll be there. We'll be there best we can. And thank you, Mike. Thank you, Angelina. And see you later, everybody.
All right. So okay, we got these January babies around here, and Angelina's one of them, and anybody else that got some January birthdays, you want to make sure you wish some birthdays and all that good stuff. And guys, listen, I am going to be traveling again. Right now I'm traveling every quarter. We did October, and now it's January. And so I'm going back to Tennessee, back to Ohio, and back to Georgia. So you got people in those areas that's around those leaders that are there. Then you want to tie them into what we got going on, and we can talk to them or whatever. And Opal, just a special shout out to you. I really appreciate our conversations, Opal. I cannot wait to meet you, man. You're such an amazing, dynamic lady. I know that when we sit down to lunch, whenever I come to St. Louis, it's going to be amazing. So thank you for all your words, Opal. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Everybody on the call, man, that's what's up. Jennifer, Sherry, everybody. Gabby, I see you on there. Anita, I appreciate you, of course, so much. Thank you for all that you do. With that, I'm going to get off as well, because I do want to encourage everybody to get on the next call that starts at the top of the hour. We want to support, our fearless leader there, Coach Bruce, The reason why look, Steve Lincoln is my inviter, okay?